Hi everyone, this is Anjal Patak and welcome to my channel. Today in this video, we will be going through the working of creating KPIs. So we will see how a beginner or a novice Tableau developer builds the KPIs versus how it should be done. That is when you become a pro Tableau developer. So you know how the KPIs should look on your dashboard. So let's go to Tableau. So I'll be using the Global Superstore dataset and I'll leave the link to download this dataset in the description of this video. So first and foremost, what do you mean by KPIs? Now KPI stands for Key Performance Indicators. Basically, they help you answering some common business questions like, what is our revenue this month? Or did we meet our goal for the profits last month, right? And let's say, how does time to ship compare to the same time last year? Okay, or how does profit margin change over time? So basically, these type of questions help you understanding the performance of your business. So that's why whichever metrics or indicators which help you to gauge the performance of your business are called as key performance indicators. Okay. Now, I'll first show you how a beginner or a novice Tableau developer would try to build the KPIs in the dashboard. So let's say we want to show four KPIs, maybe sales. So how much is the sales in my business? How much is the profit in my business? Then how much quantity is being sold in my business? And then the last one is the what is the profit ratio. Okay, so these four KPIs we want to show on our dashboard. So typically, what a novice user would use or would do basically is he'll just drag. Okay, first one is the sales. So he'll drag sales over here. We'll rename this, okay, to sales. So here it will be displayed as sales. Then what we can do is we can maybe change the font of the text, maybe something to 20. Okay, then he'll go here and build a same for profit. So done here, profit. Again, we'll edit this to make it, let's say, 20 font. Then okay, then we want to build profit ratio. Okay, so now drag the profit ratio over here. So by the way, profit ratio is nothing but your sum of profit divided by sum of sales. Now profit ratio, again you can make this font as 20. So this is 20. And then the last one would be the quantity sold. So quantity sold, and this will be quantity over here. Again, let's say this is 20 font. So now these all four KPIs are done. Now what we can do is we want to filter it for only the last month. So just drag the order date on filters and select month and year. And I'll select September 2020. Let's say we have data for the last month, September 2020. Okay, in this current data set. Okay, so let's select September 2020 and click OK. And then we'll have to apply this filter for all the sheets, for all our KPI sheets. So these are the four KPIs which we have built. So just select for all those. Now these filters, this filter is applicable to all these four sheets. And then create the dashboard. Okay, so let's drag the horizontal container. Let's drag sales, then profit ratio, quantity sold. Select one by one and then do fit to width. Okay, fit to width, fit to width. So all our KPIs are now getting displayed, and let's display the filter also. So we'll display this filter which we have used for all the 4 KPIs: month, year of order date. And let's change the size of the page. So we'll increase the width and the height, and you can change this filter to single value drop down, let's say like this. Okay, so this is how a novice user builds the KPI dashboard, bringing in each new KPI in a new sheet. Basically over here, if you see 4 sheets for 4 KPIs, then assembling all those sheets in one dashboard. Okay, so one of the challenges of creating KPIs on separate sheets is to having to toggle between multiple sheets. So you have to toggle between all these multiple sheets and adjust each one incrementally, right? And another challenge is performance. So although like KPIs are extremely straightforward, but you can optimize the performance of your dashboard by placing all of your KPIs on a single sheet. So let's see how we can do that, how we can create, all the KPIs in a single sheet. That's the whole objective of this video. So let's jump to a new sheet, and here what you have to do is on the column just type minimum in 0.0 and press enter. So this will create one axis over here. Now just press Control and drag this here. We will have two. Then again Control and drag. Again Control and drag. So we have created 4 axes for our 4 KPIs, which are here: sales, profit, profit ratio, and quantity sold. Okay. Now for each of the axes, go here, edit the axis, and we have to fix it from -1 to 0.1. Okay, so this we have to do for all. This is just to make the alignment proper for our KPIs. So once we are done this, okay, just hide the title. We don't need title over here. Now what you will see is we have 4 mark cards for each of these 4 axes over here, which we have created, and one for all of them. Okay, so in the first one, this one 0.01, we'll drag the sales KPI over here. Okay, then in the second one we will drag the profit, and third one will drag the profit ratio, and the fourth one will drag the quantity sold. Okay, so we have right now here 4 KPIs. This looks very messy, but yeah, we'll create a good KPI sheet out of this. So let's start with hiding these axes we don't need. Okay, so we have hidden the axes over here. Now go to all marks card and go to label and go to alignment. So we have to align this to left and the center. Okay, take care of this from the all button. Then another thing which we have to do is go to this marks card in the all and select shape. Okay, select shape. I'll see that it has selected circle shape over here. Now go to shape option over here, more shapes. Okay, go to, so what I have done is I have created a KPI folder in my Tableau repository shapes. So if I have to show you, there's a my Tableau repository in shapes. I have created a folder called KPI. So in that KPI I have placed a transparent image, 1x1 image. This is a transparent image. Okay, I'll also paste this in the download section. In the description of this video you can download this image. Okay, so I'll be utilizing this image over here. So just select this, click OK, so that this shape is replaced by transparent image. Okay, now once this is done, then what we can do is we'll hide these grid lines and column dividers, all those things. So go to format. Okay, in the format what we can do is go to lines here, Okay, and here in sheet option, wherever you see line, just select as none. Okay, row divider, column divider, select all as none. Okay, now all those are gone. Now we see zero lines, so click none over here. Grid lines none, trend lines none. Okay, so now we see that all lines are gone and we see only the KPIs being displayed. Now let's edit the label. So what we'll have to do is go to label, go to text, and here we'll have to insert sales. Okay, sales, and select this. Normally the title should be kept as 10 point. Okay, keep it right oriented, and select your sum of sales over here and keep it as 20 and tableau semi bold. Okay, click OK. Okay, fit height, let's say fit height. Okay, so here we have sales numbers, and this small font we see what that KPI is. So this KPI reflects sales and what is that sales value. So likewise we'll go and do the same for rest of the three. So this one is profit. Select this 10 point, right side, this has 20, and now do the same thing for the third one. So this is profit ratio. Okay, and select this 10 point, right oriented, then this will be semi bold and 20 point. Okay, and then the last one, this is the units sold. Okay, this will be 10 point and right oriented, then sum of quantity. Tableau semi bold, 20 point, click OK. So now this is what I was talking about. This is basically one sheet or single sheet KPIs, right? So we did not have to create one sheet per KPI, right? And now easily what we can do is just drag the filter over here and it will be applicable for all these KPIs. Let's say September 2020, we select here, and this gets applicable to all of my KPIs being displayed here. And now when you start a dashboard, just drag a container and then drag this sheet. Okay, hide the title. Let's make it fixed size, so we'll increase the width. Okay, and height. And what we can do is, so to push this up, we can again drag one more container over here. Okay, okay, and then just show dashboard title. We can edit the title. Let's say if we want to name it as performance. Performance dashboard, select 28, maybe Tableau semi bold, blue color, center, click OK. And if you want to add the filter also, we can add that month year over here, and just let's say add one container over here. Okay, so then just decrease the size and then just drag this filter on this container, and then again you can select this single value drop down. Okay, and just push this a bit up, and yeah, and here also you can select the blank on top of the filter to just adjust the size. Okay, let's say we increase slightly more. Okay, so now it looks all aligned, right? So now if you see these KPIs, right, this looks a lot better as compared to this one. I would say build all the KPIs in a single sheet. That way you will be organized, and it will be more performance oriented. And plus you can apply all filters at once, right? And it looks neat and tidy, to keep the basically KPI name at the top in a small font in light color, and the value as the bold, and double the font as compared to the name of the KPI, and putting a good white space in between all the KPIs, and then you can put filter if required. Okay, so this was all about comparing how a new user builds the KPI versus a pro user builds the KPI. In next video, what I'll be doing is I'll take this KPI to another level basically, so that you can automate your KPIs, where you don't have to come here and select a month, new month every time when the data comes in. Plus, I would also like to add few more things to the context of KPIs. Like right now, this sales tells only that this is September 2020 sales. Now it doesn't tell me is it better than the last month, or is it better than the last year, right? So those all things I am not able to get from this KPI dashboard. So I'll tell you those things also in that video. I will leave the link to that video in the description of this video, so that you can basically work on automating your KPIs, and also adding more context to the KPI, so that it is more information revealing to the end user, to the client, and they can take more informed decisions based on the displayed KPIs. So that's it, guys. Thank you for watching the video, and do like this video and subscribe to my channel to remain updated with my new videos. Thank you.